Eat this, drink that, go.
Remember, the wait times at the HCA East Florida Hospital emergency rooms average in the single digits. Less than 10 minutes. Just go to HCAEastFlorida.com. List all their wait times for all their emergency rooms. They update those times every 30 minutes because emergencies don't wait for appointments. We've got a large group here to get into some wonderful things for you. That's Michele, Reese, Granger to my far left. She's the marketing director at HistoryMiami Museum. And then we've got Matt Malone, the founder here and CEO of the Miami Distilling Company, and his marketing director, Karina de Leon. We're going to do some wonderful
and
tasting
Brenda.
of things. And
I'm here too.
you've been on the show the whole time, but I hope I don't have to introduce you every segment. This is Brenda Bassett. Yeah. We're here in a special place. Tell us about this room here at the museum.
So this is the Folk Life Gallery here at History Miami, and it's really the room that is dedicated to showcasing the folk life traditions and really the cultures that make Miami the amazing, diverse place it is.
Well, it's really cool. For example, right behind Matt and Katrina, there is a
This is
La Cajachina.
A cajachina, right? For
I've never
roasting.
seen one.
It's roasting the pig, right? You've heard about it, but we have one here on display. You know, we have so many people who come from all over the world here to the museum, and so this is part of our culture. We have all sorts of items in this room from, right here we have a flamenco dress, we have a Cuban trace guitar, we have a guayabera, and so the idea is that everyone who comes here through the museum, they really understand our community.
Right, a little bit more. And of course, the first ever distilling company in Miami-Dade County is Miami Distilling Company that Matt founded, how many years ago now?
10.
10 years
10
ago.
years ago, yes.
Instant success.
Yes, exactly.
And you put together a special drink just for the Miami History Miami
History
Museum.
Miami Museum.
Yes. We're going to start with that today. We're taking, we call it History Miami.
Right.
We're taking American coffee and Cuban coffee and combining them to represent the kind of the cultures that are combining here in Miami.
It's perfect for this room.
Yes.
Exactly right. We're adding a little bit of an Irish cream because I'm Irish.
Right.
My heritage. And a little bit of whipped cream is something very simple, great for the holidays, and really wonderful. So it's very easy to make. We take fresh brewed American coffee, my grandmother's coffee pot.
Is it really? That's neat.
Yeah,
It's a beautiful
it's true.
pot.
And a shot of Miami Club Cuban coffee liqueur. This has really changed our world.
It's really turning into the #1 liqueur. In the state of Florida, it already is, but around the country, it's won all kinds of
Michele,
awards.
you have to, I mean, it's just,
spectacular.
it's spectacular.
It really is.
Yeah, so we're going to do just a single shot of the Miami Club Cuban coffee liqueur, then a half shot of an Irish cream. And you saw I poured in the American coffee. So you have a nice, little bit sweet. I'm going to stir this a bit.
And so this is our History Miami coffee.
This looks so much better than the cafecito breaks we normally get here at the museum.
Look how great that looks.
And we're going to do a little.
There's so many events here, Matt. We got to start doing this at the events here at the History Miami Museum.
Yes. Who would like
Give that to
try
Michele.
Yeah, Michele.
Ooh, I get the
Yes,
first
a
taste.
little
Go
bit.
ahead and give
Cuidado,
that a
that's a
shot.
little bit hot.
Now, this room is would be fun
God,
to
that's
take.
amazing.
What do you think?
Isn't that great?
Thank you for naming this one after our museum. It's spectacular. This is so good.
It's wonderful.
I'm gonna have to invite you back here. I'll be
Yes.
Anything with that Cuban coffee liqueur is just
It's
wonderful.
delicious.
Like you can sprinkle it on anything.
Yeah,
It
it'll
just
work.
seems to make things better.
This room would be perfect to take people into South Florida, into this room who have just moved to South Florida. Because if you'd have told me, when I was 21 and I came to South Florida for the first time, that they're going to cook a pig in that
pig
box,
in that thing.
I'd say, no, come on now, that's impossible. But now it's just an average every time toward the holidays, and people are talking about what they do special to bury their pig and cook it.
Absolutely, and it's a place where you really get to understand Miami. We have a wall actually in this room where we ask people to tell their Miami story about what makes Miami Miami. And one of the things just about everyone writes is the people make Miami, the diversity, because no one says I'm from Miami except me, right? And so, but it's so nice to see how many people want to share that story of how they got here, and they share it at the museum, and it's really that kind of place we kind of build that community.
Right.
So this room does that.
Well, it's been a wonderful show.
It's a great spot. Now, not only did you do this wonderful coffee drink for us, but you got a spritzer, because you just came back from Italy.
Yes.
And everybody's drinking what over there?
They're a bitter liqueur spritzer.
Right.
It's with Aperol. It's one of the big national brands. There's a couple other ones, bright red,
Right.
bitter liqueur, very, very popular. Now that trend is exploding.
Right.
So we wanted to bring something that's uniquely Miami into that mix of products.
Okay.
So we're going to make a Miami Club Añejo Especial Spritzer. We called it a Miami Spritzer. Very imaginative. So this is just a shot of the Añejo over ice, and we use a large white wine glass or a big open glass because it's going to have some fruit in it. So take one shot of this, a little bit of simple, or I like to put in, this is a all-natural organic sugar cane.
So simple syrup, basically.
Yeah.
Right.
I like this, has a really rich flavor of the sugar cane. So just a little bit of sugar. And then we're going to add the bitters. And what we're trying to do is make something that almost anyone could have on their shelf at their bar at home. So this is, I'm going to do 4 pumps of this bitter.
Angostura bitters? Is that what they are?
Angostura bitters,
Okay.
yeah.
Got it.
And then we're going to add Prosecco. And this is kind of the craze.
Boy, when you go to Italy, I mean, they just, the Aperol Spritz, they're on every table, pitchers and just giant glasses of them. It's kind of an orange or bitter liqueur with a Prosecco. That's a good sipping thing. But you know what? If you love the taste of a dark rum, and that's just what?
Just a little bit of soda on top
Okay.
to make it easier to drink. And then the navel orange is really important. This
Right.
gives all the aroma to the cocktail.
If you like the flavor of rum, I have a feeling this spritz is going to be your new
Yeah.
go-to.
Oh, yeah.
And their añejo is terrific. Miami Club
So
Añejo
put
Especial.
2 straws in this one.
2
Give
straws
that
in
to
this
Michelle.
Bing.
Here's this one for you. No, this to
gonna-
her, and then.
Okay,
I
I-
share.
Oh, I can see it.
There you go.
A
Double
little
fisting
slow on the
here.
Your
uptake.
turn.
Oh, thank you. That's delicious. I don't want to put that one down, but okay.
Wow,
Matt, that's wonderful.
you nailed it, yeah.
This one is so wonderful by the pool.
I like
you
this
know,
better.
By the golf
Well,
course.
if you like
Fantastic.
the taste of a dark rum, this gives you that great flavor to it. The orange is exactly right. You need that.
I mean, it just looks refreshing. You know how refreshing it is.
See, I have a question here. I think we should name the History Miami Museum drink after this.
You're going to switch it because they're so refreshing?
Well, it's refreshing. It's the kind of thing, maybe we put a little umbrella in it, because it's the kind of thing you would
Yes.
walk around Miami with.
I hear you. It's
do you
hot as
think?
it is right
That's
now.
true.
This is kind of what
Yeah.
I think
This
everyone
is
wants
really
to drink
wonderful.
anyway, right?
And you know, the alcohol content of this is not terribly high because we're just putting like 1 ounce instead of 1.5 on the liquor, and soda and everything brings it down. So it's something you can enjoy 2 or 3 very easily and
In the
wonderful
heat,
on a hot day.
right?
It's
Right.
spectacular. All right, now you've
Thank
got one more and a new product that's going to be gangbusters, because I've tried it
Yes.
already. I love this one too.
Yes, I was actually in California. I'm getting inspirations like other places now. I was in California and I learned that there is a coconut rum that is the fastest selling rum, it is the largest selling rum in California. It's coconut flavored. But that particular brand is made in Canada and it's artificially flavored. So I'm thinking we need to solve that kind of problem because there are millions of cases in this category. So I created Miami Club Coconut Grove, which is based on our award-winning rum. We simply add a little bit of organic sugar, and we use real coconut to flavor it, so it's 100% natural.
So as a result, it's 20% less sugar than anything on the market.
That's correct. 20% less sugar. It actually has 30% more alcohol. It's still not that strong. It's only 30% alcohol, but it's got a little more alcohol, 30% more than the national brand, but it's 100% natural. So it's all real coconut. And our slogan for this is Real Miami Coconut.
I like it.
I like
I
that.
like it very much. You know, we need to create something here new, Michele. We need to have a room for Miami distillers. And I think Matt gets the whole room, because right now there aren't a lot of them.
No, I like this. How do I talk to my curator about getting a tasting room?
Exactly. What'd you put in there? Some pineapple?
So yeah, so we're doing the Miami Club Coconut Grove, just fresh cut squeezed pineapple from a fresh pineapple.
Right?
A little slice, and that's it. This is a very simple drink. fantastic again. I love simplicity for the pool sign. Get you one of those.
Oh, goodness. They're so
This
good.
is a
I don't want to
party.
ever put them down.
I think that one's spectacular too.
Right.
And I think this is going to be a home run for you.
That's really great.
Again, produced right here in South Florida with all kind of awards. Look, we've got some tickets to give away.
Yeah.
If you've been with the show, you know we went through Gridiron Glory, which is here at the HistoryMiami Museum until February the 9th. We're right on Flagler, West Flagler Street
Which is
in Miami.
fabulous.
I've got to give away, I've got 2 tickets to Gridiron Glory for the first caller to 866-610-NEWS. That's 866-610-6397. All right? You will love this exhibit. This is a hidden gem in South Florida that will give you a history of where we were, who we are now, where we came from, and some special things that you won't find anyplace else. So come and visit. So thank you for hosting us
Michele,
today.
thank you so
Very
much.
gracious.
So thrilled to
Thank you
have you
very
here.
much.
Karina, great to see you. Matt,
Karina,
as always,
Matt, as
what
always,
a
thank
pleasure
you.
to see you. The best of luck
It's
with
always
everything.
wonderful.
Some of the best rooms in
Thank
the
you.
world made right here in South Florida. For all of us here at Eat Street That Go, thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you next
Yes.
week. So long, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Eat this, drink that, go.